So you miss Raina's mom.
Is very very good, and I love her curry chawal. Every time I hear about the curry chawal, I miss it so much, and it's amazing to be a part, of such an amazing family, and to be as his friend.
And talk about celebrating with him on the cricket field.
It's amazing to see him, the joy that he has, celebrating in others' success on the field. I remember Dagi Bollinger. Uh, you must have seen the video. One of the matches, he almost had his hair pulled off, and till that game, we never knew that Dagi was wearing a wig because we thought it's a real, it's a real hair. And after that game, I remember till the next game, me and Raina, we didn't meet Dagi Bollinger because he was really, 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 upset what happened on the field, and he said, next time, just make sure that you don't come close to my hair after that incident. And we still laugh about it sometimes. And I saw one of his interviews recently, and it was he was asked the same question, and we had a laugh actually just watching that. So it's fun to be to be a part, and you can see that every time he's the first person wherever he goes to the bowlers or any celebration kind of thing. He takes a lot of pride, and he tries to enjoy that moment on the field.
It sort of helped when he was captaining Gujarat Lions because he knew how to handle the Chennai Super Kings player really well. If he's a Chennai Super Kings.
Yes, most of the players were part of Chennai Super Kings. Half of the Gujarat Lions, you could say, they were players from CSK. So it was automatically it helped us a lot to gel as a team, to be together, and of course, playing under Dhoni for so many years and being so close to Dhoni as well helped him. And I enjoyed myself, playing for Gujarat Lions under his captaincy. It was very flexible, and I could relax and bowl and everything and perform whatever opportunities I got for Gujarat Lions.
Now talking about Dougie Bollinger, he always ran the other direction, especially when he took a wicket because he wanted to stay away from Raina. And if you ask Dougie Bollinger what he learned from Shadab Jakati, he doesn't tell you it's that slight pace and variation, or he doesn't tell you that Shadab knows when the batsman is trying to step in. He has counter signs with the keeper. You know what he tells us? I learned chammak challo from Shadab Jakati.
Yeah, we as a team CSK, we used to have a lot of fun off the field. In a good way. One of the reasons for CSK success has also been the combination of international and Indian players, the way we have gelled together on and off the field. So we used to have a very good, we were like a family. He was very keen in learning Bollywood music and used to enjoy, Bollywood music. And during that time, the Chamak Chalo song was like on top of the charts, and I could hear him, murmuring always the song and Bollywood, and talking when we were doing events and meet and greet events with different sponsors and fans. You could say that I was his like a buddy to teach him all that stuff, and it was fun to teach him, and the way he used to learn and sing it, sometimes pronounce it, and it was fun. It was so much fun.
You didn't leave any Aussie when it comes to teaching them something, especially of Indian culture. We saw Mr. Cricket saying "Atha Maji Satakli" or something.
They are great blokes. They are great, amazing people. When I was growing up, and before joining CSK, always held that feeling of how the international cricketers, how the players from different countries, other countries like Australia, Sri Lanka, New Zealand, how they'll be. But when when you were part of that dressing room, and you could just see them, how different and how easy they are, and how well they are to just simple, and they look after each other so well. So it was amazing just to be a part of that scene, and that atmosphere and that dressing room. The Bollywood, I had taken that responsibility, and since I started teaching Bollinger, So the news was spread like anything, and I could hear a lot of players coming up to me and asking and all that. And it was one of the games in Delhi that the first qualifier we won in 2013, and that time the Singham movie was pretty famous, and that dialogue and everything. So we had a fun actually after the match, and just try to make it a little bit video for Hasi. And he picked it so well, because I didn't teach. I just told him like a couple of times, and he picked it so well, and he just said it so easily, and it was fun.
Atamaji Sadakli with the egg in hand.
Yeah,
Egg in hand.
that was just like Sunday or yeah, Monday roast cow. One day you wanted to just some funny, just some funny thing to do, and we were just having a laugh after the game. We were happy that we had made it to the finals, and just everyone was happy.
I've got one last picture for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Inside the elevator.
Yeah, this was in Mumbai. We beat Mumbai Indians in the 2016 Gujarat Lions and Mumbai Indians game. I remember, Finch scoring that boundary of the last ball of Bumrah. That was a very close game.
He had hurt his knee or something in that game.
Yeah, he had hurt his knee as well, and the game was so evenly poised, and ended up on the last ball, and he hit him off the mid wicket for a boundary, and we won that match. So after that match game, it was like we had a party, like get together as a team, and it was in the lift that we took that picture, and yes, you can see Stain, myself, Raina, all these other players, and we were just like so much amazing fun. And these are the memories I will always cherish all my life, to be a part of such great teams, and to be around with so many great players and different players, and it's amazing feeling.
Now let me take you to 2017 Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy, 5 for 17, and yet Delhi ran away with a 2-run victory, slightest of margins. I can see that coming back to you. You would not forget that though.
Oh, that was like very disappointing, feeling after the game, because we were so close, and I picked 5 wickets against Delhi, and since Goa, we always we knew as underdogs or minnows for first class matches, and to perform against such a big team, and get 5 wickets in a T20, my performance, I felt that I was like on top of my game. I bowled so well that game. I picked up, the important top batsmen of Delhi, and I thought, 100 was chaseable on that wicket. But, we didn't bat well that day. We lost wickets at regular intervals, and we ended up losing by, very less margin. It was very disappointing, when you perform so well against big teams and you end up on a losing side. That's not what you want. But end of the day, it's a game. You have to accept it.
Do you think Goa cricket is placed nicely right now? They're moving in the right direction. T20 Mushtaq Ali, you might find them as winners very quickly, more in the near future. What do you feel?
No, we have some really good talent right now in Goa. Last year we did well in the plate. We have qualified, and we have done well. We have won the we have qualified before, and we have won Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy. We have reached the knockouts as well. So limited overs, I can say 50 overs or T20, we are a very good side. The only reason about the day's cricket is that we don't get much match practices here in Goa, and we don't play as many matches as compared to other states, like before the start of the season. So like Mumbai, Delhi, or Karnataka, the players they play all over around the India and all over the year. But we go and place. We most of the players we don't play. We hardly play in Goa. We hardly get matches. Myself and Swapnil, when we were growing up, I played a lot of cricket in Bangalore, in Karnataka, and Swapnil played in Mumbai, and that's how it helped me to grow as a cricketer, playing a lot of matches in Karnataka. I remember I used to play about 20 odd matches every month, in Karnataka, and that's how makes the experience helps you. And that's what I tell a lot of Goan cricketers here as well. If you get an opportunity to play outside Goa, just go and play, because that's how, when you start playing with different players, different conditions, and different atmosphere, that's how you learn more about your game. And that's one of the reason, that's one major thing that we are lacking right now, is we don't get much match practice, and we don't play as many matches as other players in India. So yes, but we have a lot of good talent right now in Goa, and hopefully in future you can say the team doing really well.
The skipper Darshan Misal, he shares the same craft as you do. You must be talking to him.
Yes, he has. We have played a few years together, and he's a very good cricketer, all rounder, very handy cricketer. Bats really well, bowls at crucial times also, and can pick your wicket. He had a couple of good seasons, last year and year before. I hope he keeps working hard, and continue to work on his game and his fitness, and perform for many years for Goa. But yes, he is definitely a big part of the Goa team right now.
We have the next segment for you called your dream hat trick. Your dream hat trick, what would it be? One.
Dream hat trick would be Sachin, Virat Kohli, and Rahul Dravid.
Okay. How would you want to get Sachin Tendulkar out?
I would like to get him out, since we all during his time, most of the players targeted him for his legs, because for these incoming deliveries. So I would like to plan something like a leg before. So I would like to get him out a leg before LBW.
Okay. Rahul Dravid?
Rahul Dravid probably caught behind, because we all know that how good his defense is. As we all know that we call him the wall. So I would like to get off that great defense, and probably beat him and get him caught behind.
And the third?
Again, same. For a left arm spinner, it's a delight to get a batsman out caught behind or caught in the sleeps.
So you chose, out of all players that you could have, and international players included, you chose 3 Indian stalwarts, all of them right-handers.
Yeah.
Very nice indeed.
No, because as a left-arm spinner, you enjoy to bowl to right-handers. Left-hand batsmen, they are a bit, they're easy. They are a little bit comfortable to playing for that. But these are great Indian stalwarts, as you said, and it's any bowler's dream to have these wickets.
Very true. What do you feel about the future of the game now, especially the future of a spinner? We saw Qais Ahmed bowl a bouncer in terms of one of the variations against Russell in Abu Dhabi T10. Do you think a spinner needs to keep on reinventing, especially if he's a finger spinner? How do you see the role of a spinner in the future?
No, definitely. As we all know, the cricket right now, the going on it's become more batting friendly. It's good wickets, strong bats, smaller grounds. There's not much for the bowlers, so that's how the skill of a spinner, of a bowler comes, where you have to be, as you said, you have to keep improving and reinventing yourself. And especially in the T20 format, I feel a spinner with a unusual bowling action, or a deceptive action with variation, will be very handy. And that's how most of the franchises, they look in the spinner. Wrist spinners are very in demand, because they bring different spin to the ball and conditions also. Finger spinners is different bowling, and wrist spinners is different. But as you said, as for a spinner in today's cricket, you have to be inventing yourself, coming up with different actions, bringing that skills, variations, and keep the batsman guessing. So yes, it's not easy in today's cricket to be a spinner, finger spinner especially. But again, then when you have different variations and armory in your skills, it's always handy.
Could you imagine an IPL without the crowd noise? Looks like a possibility.
Yeah, it's. I actually, to be honest, it won't be the same. It will look so odd as a player. I would definitely feel odd to play in front of an empty stand. And we as cricketers, as sports, we want to entertain people, and we love, and that's how you get motivated when you see so many people cheering up for you and enjoying and everything, and that's one kind of a motivation. And suddenly when you don't have anybody and like it's empty, I don't know how that feeling would be, because it's really difficult to say, but it's not good for the game actually.
All right. Now we have the rapid fire section for you, something that you've been waiting for. You love the death overs. Here it is.
Bring it on.
Okay. Answer as quickly as possible. Here you go, Shadab Jakati. Most preferred nickname?
Jack.
Why not Vasco da?
Vasco da Gama.
Yeah. They call you something.
No. Vasco da Gama is a Portuguese sailor who sailed actually. But yes, my surname is Jakati. So most of when I started playing cricket, so that's how the friends made it short as like Jack. So everyone started calling me Jack. But I have different. I have another couple of nicknames as well. When I was playing in England, my teammates used to call me Shad. So they cut the name and they make it easy. So Shad, Jack, you can say, yeah.
I mean, in England, they didn't call you Jack. They called you Shad.
Yeah, they called me Shad because Shadab was, they made the half the name of my first name, Shadab. And they used to call me Shad. That was easy for him.
Okay. Now, most humorous player that you've ever met. You can't take your own name over here. I know you were the prankster in many of the franchises. You played for 3 in all of them. In fact, we have stories. But who's the most humorous? Who was your partner in crime?
Most humorous players, I would say Jadeja. He's a funny guy to be around. He's so much fun. The 3-4 years I spent in CSK with him, like me, Raina, Jadu, we were like a small, you can say, mafia gang. So we used to have fun. Yeah, he was one of the most worst bloke to be around.
कि क्या किया उन्होंने ऐसा कुछ कहानी वगैरह है? Even because Sangwan bhai also told us the same thing. Jadeja.
नहीं, but it comes natural, वो actually ऐसे कुछ purposely करता नहीं है, but when you are around him, there's some of the things that happens to him, it's natural, but it ends up being so hilarious and funny. And most of us used to hang out in Dhoni's room, after the game or during the IPL, and we used to have a lot of fun. And उस टाइम पे सब जो वीडियोस होते थे फेसबुक पे, इंस्टा पे वगैरह, जो वीडियोस बनते थे वगैरह, तो used to try take pictures, videos, and all. Sometimes used to do some videos and used to be so funny. And during the shoots for CSK, we used to have so much fun doing the shoots for dancing वगैरह. So I would say that it was just like natural to him. वो like जैसे ही वो naturally हो जाता था उसके साथ, and finally it used to end up being hilarious and funny, and he was like a part of the joke and center of attraction every time.
Okay. Now, one rule in cricket that you would want to remove?
I would say if batsman scores a 6, he has to go and get the ball. Because in today's cricket, the grounds being so smaller and everything, and bats being so nice and strong, it's very hard for the bowlers. So if you score a 6, please go and bring the ball.
Okay. Now, one CSK superstition.
There's a lot of superstitions, during my career that I have felt, but they used to do a lot of puja before every game. Before every game, they used to do puja in the dressing room. They used to come up with putting black cloths on the mirror and bringing up mirrors, and the best superstition I have liked about CSK is not changing the hotel for so many years. Yeah.
I mean, they don't stop and change the team, but the hotel also. Okay.
Yeah. So, the first year we stayed in the hotel until now, they're staying in the same hotel. In 1 year they moved to a different hotel, but we didn't qualify that year. I think that was somewhere in 2015-16, but then came back to that because that hotel was also under renovation. But this is one big superstition of CSK, is not changing the hotel. So all these years of 12, 13 years, the players have stayed in the same hotel.
And one superstition in the dugout while the game is on?
I used to have my seat, I used to sit in the corner of the right side.
Okay.
So, and next to me, there used to be either a fast bowler, used to be always a fast bowler next to me, sitting to me. So that was one of the superstitions that I was like, we started winning the matches and all. And it was first me, Goni used to sit together, and then Joginder Sharma used to join me, and Tyagi, and, Makhaya, Anthony. So all the fast bowlers, used to keep sitting next to me.
All right. The most inspiring sports person out of cricket?
I would go for Rafael Nadal, because I love tennis and I follow him so much. And the setbacks he had in his career, after having surgeries of both the knees and coming back and winning the Grand Slams, and is amazing to see that. And he's one of the most inspiring athlete of cricket for me at the moment.
Okay. One delivery that you would want to learn from Sunil Narine?
I would love to learn the way he spins the ball with that speed. It's not about one delivery, but the way he turns the ball with that much of speed behind the ball. There's something special, and it's good to see that.
Your most prized possession, and I think one of it might be in our frame.
Yeah, I can move it. I can show you. That's this you can say these are all my prized possession. There's
Is that a mongoose bat?
Yeah, that's from the Hayden. Hayden, yeah, he was using the mongoose bat in 2010. So he gave me one bat. And
Okay.
there's two stumps of the 2010 and 2011 finals. And there's the autograph of all the players from the 2010. And there's a bat from Gujarat Lions. There's a helmet from CSK. So you can say these are all my prized possessions.
One, if you would have to pick.
I'll pick the 2010 IPL finals, the Championz bat and the stump. That was special.
The biggest thing that cricket has taught you?
I think that being a person, cricket has given me so much in life. But the most important thing I feel is, learning so much about life. It's not about on the field, but also off the field. But cricket has, taught me everything. Today, whatever I am is because of cricket. And that's why, I want to give it back to the game. And I feel lucky and fortunate that, cricket, I chose cricket, and, I could give it whatever my best. And it has given me everything, made me meet so many different people, being a part of their journey, and, being a part of my journey as well. And made some really, really, really good friends all these years. And it's amazing to be a part of that.
You said, that brings us to the last question actually. You said cricket has given you so much. What would Shadab Jakati be if not a cricketer?
It's hard. I mean, I've never imagined my life without cricket, to be very honest. Since I started playing cricket, all I wanted was, I was like literally eating, sleeping cricket when I got into my state teams and everything. So I can't imagine my life without cricket. So yes, it was hard when I retired from playing last year, because after almost 20 years of first class cricket and being a part of IPL for 9 consecutive years, and calling it a day, it was like a hard decision for any cricketer, it could be. But yes, it's hard to believe life without cricket. But I'm happy whatever I've achieved and cricket has given me so far. And that's why I want to be involved with cricket and give it back to the game in whatever possible way I can, whether it be coaching or helping my cricketers from Goa, junior cricketers or anything, or different parts of India, be part of different franchises, assignments, whatever way possible. But yes, definitely I'll be involved with cricket, and that will be the rest of my life, and that's how I want to spend.
Thank you very much, Shadab Jakati. It was absolute pleasure talking to you, and I hope you continue to give back to cricket, because just like you chose cricket, cricket chose you as well. So around the world, you're coaching and giving back to cricket. It would mean a lot to all the other players, and I would definitely want to do some adventure sport with you when I come to Goa. And I think the bike ride, and of course, also try and check out that mongoose bat when I'm there, if you'd allow me to. Paka?
Yeah. Yes, sure, Suhas. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure talking to you, Suhas. And yes, I really enjoyed my time with you. And definitely, when you when you come to Goa, yes, we will go for the off-road bike, and we can have some nice seafood also here in Goa.
I'm a vegetarian, but I would definitely join you nonetheless.
Okay, Suhas, no worries. Thank you so much. Yeah, it was a pleasure.
Any message to the fans?
No, just take good care during this time. It's a not easy time for all of us, but all we can do is take care of each other by just staying home and taking that extra precaution and being safe. Try to spend more time with your loved ones. This is the time you get to spend and enjoy your time, and just be very careful and stay home. Be safe. Take good care.
Pleasure talking to you, Mr. Shadab Jakati. Take care. We'll meet you.
Thank you.